Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. Today, I've got an exciting showdown for you. It's YNAB versus Monarch Money. Now, if you're like me, you might have put off budgeting in the past because, let's be real, it can feel like a total chore. But here's the thing. Both YNAB and Monarch Money aim to change that experience, making budgeting and money management easier and feel more enjoyable. So, if you're looking to take charge of your finances in a way that feels less stressful and more empowering, you're in the right place. Let's kick things off with YNAB. This app is laser focused on budgeting and has a really interesting backstory. YNAB was founded back in 2004 by Jesse Meckham, who initially just created a budgeting spreadsheet to get his own finances under control. That simple spreadsheet eventually became one of the most popular budgeting tools on the market. Pretty impressive, right? And YNAB has stayed true to its roots, focusing only on budgeting. No investment tracking, no complicated financial dashboards, just pure, simple budgeting. I have to say, that's what I respect about YNAB. It doesn't try to do it all, it just aims to make you a budgeting pro. What makes YNAB unique is its philosophy. With YNAB, you're encouraged to assign every dollar a job, which means you're not just tracking what you spent, but actively planning what you're going to spend. It's a proactive approach that makes budgeting feel like a tool for achieving your goals, rather than just a way to see where your money went. And I think that's what a lot of people love about it. It makes you feel in control, like every dollar has a purpose, whether it's for savings, paying off debt, or just a night out. Now, I want to talk about Monarch Money. Monarch is a bit of a newcomer, but it's already made a name for itself by its focus on making financial management simple, intuitive, and actually enjoyable. Monarch was founded by Val Agostino, a fintech expert who wanted a better way to organize all his financial accounts, goals, and budgets in one place. And Monarch does exactly that. It's designed to pull together everything you need: budgets, bank accounts, investments, and savings, all in one super clean dashboard. I have to say, Monarch is a dream come true if you're like me and want a single app where you can see your whole financial picture. And from looking at Monarch Money's reviews, I'm not the only one. Monarch Money has a 4.9 out of 5-star rating in the Apple App Store. That's nearly perfect, which is a big deal. With almost 30,000 reviews, that high rating tells me Monarch isn't just meeting expectations, it's actually wowing users. After digging through many of these reviews, I found some common themes. One of the standout things people love is the app's smooth interface and how it simplifies the whole budgeting and goal-setting process. It's popular with folks who used to use Mint, and I think it's easy to see why. Monarch gives you a Mint-like experience, but with a modern twist, making it feel fresh and super user-friendly. But, of course, no app is perfect. Some Monarch users have mentioned a few hiccups with bank syncing, which can be a bit frustrating. I've used enough budgeting apps to know this issue isn't unique to Monarch, though. It's something I'd consider more of a minor inconvenience than a deal breaker, especially since the vast majority of users still rate it near 5 stars. Let's not overlook YNAB's own impressive rating. YNAB has a 4.8 out of 5 in the Apple App Store, and while it's slightly lower than Monarch's, it's basically the same score. Many reviewers talk about how YNAB transformed their relationship with money, helping them break the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and even make budgeting feel empowering. A lot of users seem to appreciate the fact that YNAB is purely focused on budgeting, without any of the distractions of additional features. So, where does that leave us? Honestly, I think it comes down to what you're looking for in a budgeting app. Let me break down the features so you have a better idea of what I mean. Let's dive into the real value that YNAB and Monarch Money bring to the table, feature by feature, so you can decide which one fits your financial style best. Starting with YNAB, this app takes a structured approach to budgeting through its 4 core rules, and honestly, once you start using them, they just make sense. Rule 1 is give every dollar a job. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Every dollar in your account is assigned a purpose, whether it's for rent, groceries, or savings. This approach forces you to be intentional with every penny, which makes budgeting feel proactive rather than just tracking past spending. Then there's Rule 2. Embrace your true expenses. This means planning for those irregular but inevitable costs, like car repairs, holiday shopping, or annual subscriptions. YNAB breaks these expenses down into monthly chunks, so you're never caught off guard. Personally, I think this is one of the smartest aspects of YNAB. It doesn't just keep track of what you're spending today, it prepares you for tomorrow. Rule 3, roll with the punches, is a big one. What YNAB understands, that some other budgeting apps or budgeting methods don't, is that life isn't always predictable. If you overspend in one category, you can move money around from other areas without feeling like you've failed at budgeting. I find this flexibility really refreshing. Instead of being rigid, YNAB helps you adjust and keep moving forward, making budgeting something you can stick with even when life throws curveballs. Finally, Rule 4 is all about aging your money. The goal here is to live on last month's income, not this month's. By aging your money, you give yourself a buffer that takes away the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. Once you get to this point in your budgeting journey, there's a sense of freedom knowing you're not just scraping by week to week. Now, beyond the 4 rules, YNAB has quite a few other tools that add to its value. The goal-setting feature lets you set specific targets, whether it's saving for an emergency fund, building a vacation budget, or paying off debt. It tracks your progress and shows how each of your dollars is contributing to your goals. I find it motivating to see the little progress bars filling up because it's a visual reminder of how far you've come and how close you are to achieving what you set out to do. Another feature I really appreciate is the debt payoff calculator. If you're working on paying down loans, YNAB shows you how adding even a little extra to your payments can reduce your payoff time and save on interest. For anyone dealing with debt, this tool can make a huge difference in planning and sticking to your payoff strategy. It's easy to see how small changes today can lead to major progress over time. One of YNAB's more practical features is automatic bank syncing. It connects directly to your bank accounts, so your budget updates automatically without needing to enter every transaction by hand. This real-time syncing saves a ton of time, especially if you're managing multiple accounts. Plus, YNAB works across devices, so you can access your budget on your desktop, tablet, or phone. I love the flexibility of being able to check my finances wherever I am, whether I'm out shopping or planning my budget from home. What really sets YNAB apart is its focus on education. YNAB offers free live workshops, video tutorials, and guides that break down personal finance concepts into easy-to-follow steps. I've attended a couple of these workshops, and they're honestly very well done. They're geared toward making budgeting approachable, no matter your level of experience, and I think that's a huge plus. For anyone who feels intimidated by budgeting, these resources make YNAB feel like a supportive community rather than just an app. Now let's switch over to Monarch Money. Monarch is designed to be more than just a budgeting tool. It's a full financial management platform. The dashboard pulls all your financial accounts together in one place, whether that's checking and savings accounts, credit cards, loans, or investment portfolios. I love the simplicity of seeing my entire financial picture at a glance. If you're someone who's juggling multiple accounts, this feature is a major time saver. Just like YNAB, Monarch Money offers a goal-setting feature. You can set financial goals for just about anything, whether it's saving up for a trip, paying down debt, or building up a retirement fund. Monarch tracks your progress in real time, and you can even experiment with different scenarios to see how small changes in spending or savings can impact your goals. I have to say, the well-designed app makes goal tracking slightly more enjoyable on Monarch Money compared to YNAB. When it comes to budgeting, Monarch gives you complete customization. You can create your own budget categories, set spending alerts, and even add custom emojis to each category for a personal touch. I found this level of customization pretty refreshing. If you're someone who wants a flexible budgeting approach, Monarch's setup lets you adapt it to your unique spending style. YNAB uses a strict zero-based budgeting approach, so if you don't subscribe to their exact budgeting rules, it is difficult to follow. So in terms of customization, I give the edge to Monarch Money. One of Monarch's standout features is its collaboration functionality. If you're budgeting with a partner, Monarch lets you both access the account with separate logins, so there's no need for password sharing. It's a practical way to manage shared expenses and stay aligned on financial goals without any confusion. Personally, I think this is a fantastic feature for couples who want transparency in their financial planning. All right, let's talk pricing, because this is often the deciding factor for a lot of people. YNAB costs $14.99 per month, or $109 per year if you go with the annual plan, and they offer a 34-day free trial, so you can get a feel for the app before committing. It's a bit of an investment, but from my experience, the app's proactive approach to budgeting and education make it worth it if you're serious about improving your finances. Monarch Money comes in at a slightly lower price if you go with the annual plan, $14.99 per month or $69.99 per year. And they also have a 14-day free trial. Also, I have good news. Right now, you can get 30% off your first year with the code WELCOME. So it's a solid discount if you're planning to stick with the app. Head over to the description and use the link to get access to that discount. For the full financial dashboard and tracking that Monarch offers, I think the price is fair, especially if you're looking for something that covers more than just budgeting. So, which one's right for you? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and happy investing.